The question has been posed over time. Are 22 political parties necessary for a population of approximately 110,000 people? Quite a number, based on the Parliamentary Elections Office records, seems to be surviving only by name and lack of any sort of recognized leadership or organizational structure. Meanwhile, several others have merged with larger parties and should be considered obsolete. The average Grenadian would probably be hard-pressed to name even a dozen of these lesser-known parties or its leaders, yet they have managed to continue existing on the fringes of society. This developing trend has the Parliamentary Elections Office concerned. However, Public Relations Officer Ferdinand Phillip says the law does not prevent anyone from registering a political party.
I have not seen in my brief research, I have not seen any guidelines governing the formation of political parties. However, what we do understand is that if persons are interested, whether a person or a group out there is interested in, getting involved in the electoral process, they need to have a message for the people. I guess at the end of the day, who they need to convince, who they need to really gravitate towards is the people out there. And once, they have the necessary insight and the desire, the drive to do so, they can go out there with a message. And once that message resonates with enough persons, and a movement begins to be formed, an idea, a belief begins to be given teeth, of course, they would be recognized.
In the 4 years since the last general election, there have been quite a number of new parties born as a result of major shakeups in the political landscape. Philip says there are requirements that must first be met before they are assigned symbols.
I believe based on the provision of the law, they must not be a certified, what we call a certified lunatic. They must be of sound mind and so forth. And I think they must also be in legal standing, because there are certain offenses that can be committed which would debar one from participating in that process. So once these criteria, are met, of course they are eligible to form their party, if we might say that, and campaign.
Meanwhile, political pundits say, in a lawful sense, this trend is really a demonstration of individual rights, as freedom of association is and should continue to be an important hallmark of democracy. Perhaps more stringent requirements, they suggested, should be met before any individual is allowed to register a political party. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.